Your 20s are basically financial quicksand. You're standing there watching everyone around you buy cars they can't afford, take out massive loans for degrees that might land them a job at Starbucks, and somehow convince themselves that spending $18 on avocado toast is a personality trait. Meanwhile, you're sitting there thinking, am I supposed to be doing this too? Or am I going to wake up at 35 wondering where all my money went? Here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear: the purchases you make in your 20s. Decide whether your 30s are about building wealth or repeating the same paycheck to paycheck cycle, like some kind of financial groundhog day. And most people get this completely backwards. They think their 20s are for spending and their 30s are for getting serious about money. That's like saying you'll start training for a marathon the day before the race. My name is Noble, and I've spent way too much time studying why some people escape the financial hamster wheel, while others run on it their entire lives. Welcome to Noble Invest. If you're tired of watching your bank account hover around the same depressing number every month, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button, because today we're talking about 7 purchases that can literally change the trajectory of your entire financial future. Now, before we get into it, let me be clear. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. These are patterns, things that consistently show up in the lives of people who build wealth early and actually get to enjoy it. I've seen them work. I've seen people ignore them, and I've personally done both the smart moves and some truly stupid ones. Most people treat their 20s like a free trial of adulthood. They spend everything they earn, tell themselves they'll figure it out later, and assume future them will somehow fix everything. But people who understand compound interest know something most people don't. Your 20s are when small decisions create massive outcomes. A $100 invested at 25 can become thousands by 50. A $100 spent on something that depreciates becomes nothing. Maybe a memory, maybe debt. That's why what you buy matters. So let's get into it. This one surprises people because a side hustle doesn't feel like a purchase. But here's the reality: every successful side hustle requires upfront investment, equipment, tools, domains, software, books, courses, skills. People love to say, start a side hustle for free. That's usually said by someone who already has money. In your 20s, a side hustle is powerful because you don't have many responsibilities yet. No mortgage, no kids, less downside. If it fails, you recover fast. If it works, your entire life changes. The mistake people make is chasing whatever looks profitable online instead of building on what they're already good at. Cars, tech, design, sales, writing, photography. Start where you have leverage, then invest enough to do it properly. This isn't about hustling forever. It's about buying yourself options. This is where time becomes unfair, in your favor. If you invest just $200 a month into an S&P 500 index fund starting at 22, earning historical average returns, you end up with over $1 million by retirement. That's less than $7 a day. Now here's the painful part. If you wait until 32 to start, you lose around $300,000. Same effort, same monthly amount, just less time. Index funds aren't exciting. They're boring. But boring is powerful. Low fees, diversification, consistency. And if you use a Roth IRA, your gains grow tax-free. Automate it. Let it run quietly in the background. While you live your life. This is where people mess it up. Travel isn't about flexing on Instagram. It's about perspective. Travel in your 20s builds confidence in ways nothing else does. Navigating unfamiliar places, solving problems, meeting people from different industries and backgrounds. These experiences change how you think. The smart way to do this? Travel rewards credit cards. Use them for normal expenses. Pay them off in full. Never carry a balance. You build credit. Earn points. Travel cheaply. This isn't spending. It's investing in perspective and connections, not $100,000 degrees. Skills, books, courses, workshops, certifications. Your brain is most adaptable in your 20s. Learning now pays dividends for decades. A $20 book can change how you think. A $300 course can increase your income by thousands. Avoid fake gurus. Learn from people who actually built something. Every skill you acquire becomes part of your financial toolbox for life. This scares people, but real estate accelerates wealth. Through three things: appreciation, cash flow, leverage. You don't need to be rich. House hack. Buy a duplex. Rent rooms. Let other people help pay your mortgage. It's work. It's not passive, but it builds equity while you sleep. Notice I didn't say buy a car. I said buy transportation. Cars are not investments, they're liabilities. A $500 car payment invested instead can turn into over $600,000 over time. Buy reliable. Used. Boring. Freedom beats flexing. This one gets ignored. Bad health kills wealth. Energy matters, focus matters, longevity matters, good food, sleep, movement. You can't build wealth if you're exhausted, sick, and burned out. Health is a performance multiplier. These aren't separate decisions. They reinforce each other. Health fuels side hustles. Side hustles increase income. Low expenses free up capital. Capital gets invested. Investments buy freedom. This is how wealth is built. Can you be different? Can you drive the older car? Skip the lifestyle upgrades? Ignore social pressure? Because real wealth isn't about impressing people you don't know. It's about freedom. Your 20s will pass either way. The question is, will you look back wishing you had started? Or thanking yourself for being disciplined when it mattered? Start with one purchase. Future you is watching.